Apple today announced a new $100 billion commitment to America, significantly increasing its U.S. investment to $600 billion over the next 4 years. Today's announcement includes the ambitious New American Production Program, AMP, which aims to bring even more of Apple's supply chain and sophisticated production to the United States. Through AMP, Apple will raise its investment in America and incentivize worldwide companies to produce even more important components in the United States. Today, we're proud to increase our investments across the United States to $600 billion over 4 years and launch our New American Manufacturing Program, said Tim Cook, Apple's chief executive officer. This includes new and extended collaborations with 10 companies across America. They manufacture components utilized in Apple devices sold all around the world. And we thank the president for his support. Apple parts and components built in the United States are shipped to consumers all over the world. In fact, about 2/3 of the components produced in the United States are exported to customers outside the United States. Today, Apple works with thousands of suppliers in all 50 states, supporting over 450,000 supplier and partner employment. Apple intends to hire 20,000 workers directly in the United States over the next 4 years, with the vast majority focusing on research and development, silicon engineering, software development, and AI and machine learning. Apple's American Manufacturing Program. Apple is collaborating with its suppliers to speed manufacture in the United States under the New American Manufacturing Program. The initial AMP partners are Corning, Coherent, GlobalWafers America, GWA, Applied Materials, Texas Instruments, TI, Samsung, GlobalFoundries, Amkor, and Broadcom. This follows Apple's July announcement that it would purchase rare earth magnets made in the United States from NP Materials. The American Manufacturing Program will help to support a significant expansion of Apple's long-standing cooperation with Corning, bringing the world's largest and most advanced smartphone glass production line to a factory in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. The expansion means that shortly every iPhone and Apple Watch sold across the world will be produced with Kentucky-made cover glass. The two firms will also establish a new Apple Corning Innovation Center in Kentucky. Apple has also signed a new multi-year arrangement with Coherent, a longtime partner that manufactures the VCSEL lasers that allows several features, including Face ID, on iPhone and iPad devices delivered worldwide. This work is done at Coherent Sherman, Texas location. In July, Apple also committed to purchasing American-made rare earth magnets manufactured by NP Materials, the only fully integrated rare earth producer in the United States, and considerably expanding their flagship Independence site in Fort Worth, Texas. These magnets will be included in every Apple products supplied worldwide. The two corporations will also set up a cutting-edge rare earth recycling line in Mountain Pass, California. Apple expands its whole American silicon supply chain. Including these new collaborations, Apple is driving the development of an end-to-end silicon supply chain in the United States, including partners in every critical facet of silicon manufacture. This U.S. silicon supply chain is on target to manufacture over 19 billion chips for Apple products by 2025. That includes TSMC in Arizona, which manufactures tens of millions of chips for Apple using one of America's most advanced process technologies. Apple is the factory's first and largest customer. Apple engineers collaborate closely with suppliers across the United States to develop silicon chips that are at the forefront of innovation, said Sabi Khan, Apple's chief operations officer. We are committed to assisting U.S. suppliers participating in every critical stage of the chip-making process, from initial research and development to final fabrication and packaging. We want America to lead in this crucial industry, so we're increasing our efforts to build a silicon manufacturing ecosystem that will benefit innovators around the country. Wafers are the foundation of any silicon chip, and Apple is collaborating with GlobalWafers America in Sherman, Texas, to create improved wafers for use in U.S. semiconductor fabs. For the first time, American semiconductor fabs such as TSMC in Phoenix, Arizona, and Texas Instruments in Sherman, Texas, will employ GWA's 300mm wafers to manufacture processors for iPhone and iPad devices sold in the United States and around the world. To make the world's most advanced silicon wafers, GWA sources silicon from the United States, especially Corning's Hemlock Semiconductor. Apple is also working directly with Applied Materials to increase the manufacture of semiconductor manufacturing equipment in the United States. The Applied facility in Austin, Texas, is a critical hub for producing cutting-edge chip equipment. Fabs process raw wafers into chips. Apple and Texas Instruments are broadening their alliance to improve future product collaboration and key U.S. capacity. For this effort, Apple has made a fresh commitment to TI, which will enable more tool installations at its site in Lehigh, Utah, and a new location in Sherman, Texas. These facilities house TI's most sophisticated process technologies and utilize American-made chip production equipment from Applied Materials' Austin factory, as well as advanced silicon wafers from GlobalWafers America. These facilities will produce important foundational semiconductors utilized in Apple products, including iPhones sold in the United States and around the world. Apple is also collaborating with Samsung and its fab in Austin, Texas, to launch an innovative new chip-making technology that has never been utilized anywhere in the world. By introducing this technology to the United States first, this plant will be able to offer chips that maximize the power and performance of Apple goods, including iPhone handsets delivered worldwide. GlobalFoundries and Apple have also reached an agreement to bring more semiconductor manufacturing to the United States, with a focus on cutting-edge wireless technologies and advanced power management critical technologies that allow for longer battery life and improved connectivity in Apple devices. The cooperation will provide new capabilities, jobs, and technology to GlobalFoundries' semiconductor facility in Malta, New York. Packaging is the final important stage in the silicon chip manufacturing process. Apple is investing in Amkor's new sophisticated chip packaging and testing facility in Arizona and will be the company's first and largest customer. This will hasten the development of packaging capabilities in America, significantly strengthening the semiconductor supply chain in the United States. This facility will package and test Apple silicon created at the nearby TSMC fab, as well as produce chips for iPhone handsets delivered around the world. Apple is also collaborating with Broadcom and GlobalFoundries to design and manufacture more cellular chip components in the United States. These components are essential for 5G connectivity in Apple devices. Apple's maiden facility provides a variety of services, including iCloud, the App Store, Apple Music, iMessage, Apple TV Plus, and Apple Sports. The increased capability will also aid in the growth of Apple Intelligence. The data center, like all of Apple's facilities, runs entirely on renewable energy derived from Apple-created initiatives in the region. Apple is also growing its data center capacity across the U.S., with projects underway in Iowa, Nevada, and Oregon. Meanwhile, Apple's second campus in Austin is still under construction. Apple employs over 13,000 people in Texas, with many already operating out of 3 completed office complexes totaling more than 1 million square feet. The 3 buildings now under construction comprise a large new R&D lab area for Apple's hardware engineering, hardware technology, and software engineering departments.